everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. With that, let's head over to the space city of Houston. Standing by at NRG Stadium, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, they can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 12. Buffalo Bills, they're being led out here by their 6'5" quarterback, Josh Allen, who has had a really good season. Last year as a rookie, 10 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. This year operating more around a 2-to-1 ratio, even though not a high volume of touchdown passes, much more efficient. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Following the penalty, it's Gore. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Versatile players on defense are all the rage in the NFL, but it also helps to have a Benardrick McKinney who does one thing very, very well, and that's tackle ball carriers.
Got a man. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On comes Steven Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson, at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go, D, tighten up.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And let's look here at the Houston offense.
DeAndre Hopkins was named All-Pro for the first time in 2017, and really don't have to do much but look at the statistics to know why. In the secondary is a marvel, mainly because of head fakes and body control.
Here's Johnson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing on third down, Watson. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He finds Hopkins complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On the counter, this is Hyde. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run, and the Texans have taken the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Because I've seen all over social media, former Bills so excited to see how this team is playing.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Let's go.
John Brown, 75 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
In 2019.
Yeah, because Bill O'Brien's only taken them to the divisional round once, and they lost that game. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And that one covered beautifully. It's as deep for Buffalo. Allen. He's got Gore. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. For one, certainly in the AFC, but you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition.
10. From the gun, here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. From the red zone now, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And that makes it 14-10.
Really energized that club.
Throwing is Allen on third. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. To throw again. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Kroft in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Faking the give. Now Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. Out Out of the gun, Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. 25 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good the second time. Here comes Carter. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Watson. They'll roll. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. But 3rd and long, it's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's complete to Brown. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. Having time to talk it over. Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Important extra point up and through. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Now Watson. And he will. Now it's Watson. He's going to take off with it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Star Latulele in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long from Houston.